Hey everybody, it's Josh from Broken Iron Garage. Got me a new jack stand to go on this trailer, and that's what we're working on today.
Whoever's on the floor, you better wake me up, blood ain't on the sword, you gotta rip it off, two legs, one more, you better shake me up, band-aid on the sword, two hours on the floor, you better wake me up, band-aid on the sword, rip it off, two legs, one more, you better shake me up, it's such a hopeless situation, but we do it again.
So this trailer doesn't have a jack stand, so I always end up putting a block or something underneath it. Kind of annoying. So what I got is well, it's pretty oversized for this trailer. This is a 2,000 pound weld on. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of figuring out where I need to have it. So it can't interfere with that at its minimum height. So it needs to be up in here somewhere. And then it's going to come down to how high it needs to be. So the reason I got a weld on as well is this is a fairly small trailer neck. The bolt-ons would go around it, but there'd be a lot of like slop in it. Whereas if I can put this on there, I can do weld on. Now I have it limits it based on it'll limit it a bit based on how high this thing will actually reach. I mean, even if at maximum height it doesn't quite reach the ground, it's fine. It's still better than, because this isn't a very heavy trailer. So I'm going to raise it all the way up, or raise it up more or less all the way up. And what I'll do is I'm going to get a mark, and then I'm going to clean off the metal. Like I said, if it doesn't quite go high enough, I'll put a block under it, get it up high enough to where I can weld it. Okay, well, that's kind of it. So it needs to come up another little, about 1.5 inches, or I can lower the whole trailer down about that much. I think I'll lower the trailer down. Yeah, that'll work. So right there, it's sitting fairly flush on the trailer. It's sitting flat, gives me a little bit of up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the grinder and clean off this area right here. And I'm going to throw a tack on it, some tack welds on it, and then take the rest of it off. So I'm going to put a mark in there. Do that out there. Grab my extension cord. Set my hat over here. Sorry, that's probably loud. Put this on grind. Because last time I about blinded myself. Y'all laugh at me. This is just a standard old grinding disc from Harbor Freight on a Harbor Freight Bauer. I think it's Harbor Freight. Don't know. It'll work. Put this back here. plug in my welder. Put the old helmet on weld. That'll be out the camera. And we'll throw in a couple packs. See how it will go. Contact burnt down. My spares are actually cleaning the welder. We had a bit of a misfeed here. But we had a problem back there. Actually, looks like we had a problem back here. Turn this off. Interesting. That didn't go well. Yeah, it had a, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. What was that showing up? It had a pretty bad kink right there at the feed. Makes it hard for it to work. So, see if we can get this to refeed. Probably still use the old tip then. Let's see, let me. Over here. There we go. Almost as good as me. If I set my hair on fire, then what I have. That is not very pretty. Of course, never claimed to be a welder. However, I'll show you up close. Anyway, never claimed to be a welder. Where's the hole? There it is. So, I mean, it's going to hold. Geek. As thick it is. Again, it's only got to hold like 100 pounds. But I have a new toy another new toy. Then I got to not do this, but some work I need to do over here on this blade. But we'll get to that on another video. It has some cracks I need to weld up. But pardon the air compressor kicking on. Alright everybody, so I got another new toy, like I said, and I'll show it to you probably in another video you want. This is a Chief needle scaler from Harbor Freight. It's got my air compressor, and what it does is it's got a little hammer in there that hits these pins. It hits them so it'll kind of leave a pebbled surface. I'm not going to hit up where the thing is going to spin, but I'll hit around where the weld is and stuff like that. I could just grind it, and I might do a little grinding on it here in a second, but I want to play with this a second, because you know, it's new, and it's mine. So, I'll try and go around this side so you can see it. So, very loud, very air-full, noisy. The only good thing about a needle scaler is because I suck at welding, as you can tell. It'll get in the spots that you can't get with a grinder. So like I welded in there, and because I have the needle scaler, I can just I'm going to throw a little grind at it because I don't want to look completely like ass, even though it's kind of how I weld. But there's just a couple of high spots I want to knock down before I paint. So. Still looks like ass, but apologize for the second bad word. So, still pretty warm. I'm gonna come back in a little bit. I'm gonna throw a coat of paint at it, and then we'll be done. So, give me a few. All right, let's throw a coat of paint on it. Hopefully it's paint on it. I'm not really worried about that drying. You know what we're going to do is slip this back on. Dusty. Coming through it. Oh, dude. I'm going to drop test it. Because, you know. good enough. So, anyway, good enough for what I do. Like I said, this is a very light trailer. You can tell I can pick it up fairly easily by one hand. It does need some other work, but the good thing about this one is I can put it down, spin it up here. It fit fairly well in there. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't think I'll ever really break it. Regardless of the boogeriness of the welds, they actually penetrated okay on both sides. So that's probably about as hard as it'll ever get hit, is me dropping it like that. So that's pretty much it. Probably the next time you see this trailer, the next project is going to be replacing the rails because they're shot. And I don't know if I'm doing metal rails yet or if I'm just going to try and repeat wood. I don't know yet. I might just go with a lower metal rail like I saw on a lot of the new trailers. So, anyway, but thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and that's the video for today.